them are
The
terrible.
worst part is that average voters who aren't, bought, they're just human beings. They don't, they're not in power. They don't have control. The dirtiest trick the devil ever pulled, or whatever Kaiser Soze says, is that these people have been convinced that that kind of moderation actually works. That the kind of like soft bigotry of low expectations that Democratic voters have. I mean, corporate Dems have done such a good job for decades convincing them that the real problem that the Democratic Party has is that it's too radical and that we just need to be more conciliatory with the right. People, and leftists need to be careful about this. People sincerely believe that. They're not, it's not all hack, dumb. Call Neera Tanden and all of the actual leadership, all the names in the book, that's fine. But there are voters, I'm having conversations with friends with debt that are struggling, that it's well, yeah, sure, I'd like all these things, but we just can't have them because it would just set the Republicans off. And it's how long do you have to see the Republicans being indifferent to all of your compromise efforts before you realize it's a lose-lose situation and you might as well fight for what you believe in? And that there's an enormous amount of power in being able to rally people around what they actually believe in and what they actually need to survive.
And it's worth pointing out that the right doesn't play by the same rules. Social Security was the third rail in politics for decades, and now we were having an open debate in the primary about the whether or not we should means test it among Democrats. That's the craziest part to me, is that we just have we keep losing ground, and at some point we have to recognize it, because if we don't, and soon, we're going to be looking down the barrel of a genuinely fascist administration that is competent and violent, and we're going to be sitting there twiddling our thumbs wondering what the fuck happened.
Yeah. Well, I think we have to blame. We have to blame. And people are sometimes like, Briahna, why are you going so hard on Twitter? Why are you quote tweeting people? Why are you? Because I think that there is real value in not just saying we should have Medicare for all, but by saying Joe Biden doesn't believe in Medicare for all. Neera Tanden doesn't believe in Medicare for all. And they say, oh, that's uncivil, that's impolite.
No, it's
Kamala Harris
not believe in
Medicare for all, and then she
Right.
decided she didn't believe in Medicare for all because her personal ambition in taking the job as Vice President of the United States of America was more important than what she used to say was the only ethical choice. So where are her ethics now? Like, it's not about beating up on Kamala Harris or having personal animosity for any of these people, but this weird kind of politeness.
Yeah, weaponized civility politics. I mean,
Well put, Katie.
Thank you. If you care about people's feelings and you don't want to be mean to people, how about we're nice to people by saving their lives, like by preventing them from dying just because they can't afford their medicine or their treatment or whatever it is. Like that, what about that outrage? Like that imagine getting more upset about your tweet, Bri, about, well, what did you tweet about Kamala Harris? And she said something about COVID. You said like cancer also. And they were like, her mother died of cancer. How dare you? It's like, literally, like Bri is not mocking cancer. It's an anti-cancer premise that this is being tweeted from.
I literally, by the way, when I did that tweet, I Googled what are the top 2 causes of deaths in America, and it was cancer and diabetes. And that's why I chose in the tweet cancer and diabetes. Like the idea that I sat around thinking, oh, Kamala Harris's mom died. How can I stick it to Kamala Harris? Oh, I hate to break it to everybody, but she's not the only person who's lost a parent. It's been 20 years for me and my father in February. She can kick rocks with all of that bad faith bullshit. I'm sorry. Like people die. And you know what's really horrible? The fact that as my father was being medevaced because we were living in Kenya to a better hospital in South Africa, his insurance tried to play games and not pay for the medevac, which was like a $20,000 bill. And thank God he was double insured through my mom's insurance with the UN, or we would have been stuck with that. That's the kind of system that we live in. That's the kind of system that's unconscionable. To try to weaponize one's own personal grief to prevent other people from getting life-saving care the way that Joe Biden frankly did.
Yes.
And those advertisers were like, it was so hard for my son when he was dying to have to deal with insurance. But I don't think that Barack Obama had to step in and pay for his insurance.
Right.
But average Americans who don't have the benefit of a multimillionaire former President Obama swooping in and paying those bills shouldn't have any recourse in my administration. That's galling. That's despicable.
Yeah.
That's disqualifying. That's unconscionable.
Yes.
And there's not a single person on national television, there's not a single journalist who has the integrity, to call that out when it was happening. And now we're in the middle of a global pandemic and millions of people are sick and hundreds of thousands of people are dying. And the blood is on all of those people's hands. I'm sorry.